check out of our room. Checkout is at 11. It's 10:30. We're going to mail a box ahead. And we'll see how far we get in the Smokies today. Right back where we left off, Fontana Lake. Just gonna walk down here to get some water, and we are gonna do some climbing. I think for the next 16 miles we climb up. It won't all be today, obviously, but I see a little bit of snow in some of those mountains that we're headed for, like Mollies Ridge. So that'll be fun. We will eventually be on Mollies Ridge, which is right where all the snow is. Headed across Fontana Dam. We are at the start of the Smokies. Still undecided where we're headed. We'd like to reach Mollies Ridge Shelter at 9:9, but we don't have as many hours left in the day today, so we're not sure how our bodies are gonna react to an all-day uphill climb.
Right.
The Smokies are beautiful so far. But they're kicking my ass. Please help. Finally, the one flat spot, kind of, that I've gotten today. Been climbing all day and still have a big climb ahead. We have changed our mind and are now going to the first campsite and the only campsite on the Rockies, because we're just moving too slow. We started too late to actually make it to Mollies Ridge. So Luke's ahead and he said there's water there, so that's where we're headed. So we have like 1 mile to get there. Birch Spring Gap. Made her. Oh my gosh. I'm so tired today. I wasn't the only one feeling it, so I was kind of happy on that. We all agreed to stop here at the campsite. Luke was ahead of us and he had gone up Chuck Stack Mountain. I didn't go up. It was because it was an extra 0.1 miles. I know it wasn't a lot, but I was just exhausted. So anyways, and when he come back down, I believe, he had come down the trail anyways, and there was a bear looking at him. So, and then we got to this campsite and Sugar Bear's here and a few others that we know, and they said that there was a mama and a cub that were running across the, I guess you call it a valley. We're kind of camped on both sides and then the stream's down the middle. So, and there is a bear box here, so that's good. So hopefully we don't have any activity during the night. So I'm just gonna get my tent set up, get everything set up, and then get changed into my dry clothes because I sweat every day. And oh yeah, and we talked to some southbounders. Well, they were just doing like a weekend trip or whatever, but they had come from Mollies Ridge where we were intending to go yesterday, and before we decided to do a 0. And last night got down to 26 and they had 3 inches of snow and their water froze, and I guess they were all freezing in the shelter. So I'm glad we made the decision that we did, and hopefully, and hopefully we don't get the same deal when we're running through the Smokies. But I'm surprised we haven't run into snow yet, actually. I'm surprised by how warm it has been. I am not complaining at all about our weather. Also, I should explain now, before I get to a shelter, and there's lots of people there, how the shelters work in the Smokies. So basically, everybody gets their permit. So we have an AT through hiker permit that we paid for, and it allows us to get through the Smokies. And we have to stay at the shelters. And if you arrive at the shelter and it's full, then you can put your tent up. However, if it is not full, you have to stay in the shelter. So let's say that I roll in and I'm the last person to get in, and I set my stuff up, gonna go to sleep in the shelter. If someone comes in behind me with a season pass ticket or whatever, or weekender or whatever, then I have to pack my stuff up, go put my tent up and stay in that, and they get the shelter. It's kind of weird. It's always a controversial subject every year when I'm watching the AT vlogs and stuff. So it is what it is, but that's how it is. And I know I'm going to be like some of the last rolling in. So I would rather sleep in my tent. So hopefully, maybe I'll just be the last one rolling in every time and I get to set my tent up. Yeah, so it's kind of weird that way, but that's how it works. So, but today there's one campsite location in the Smokies, and this is it. So we're staying here. We're all in our tents and hammocks and happy. So we're gonna get some food and make us even happier. Just headed to my tent up here. I've got some beside me, but I am up on this little spot. 46 degrees out and just laying down for bed. Hopefully it doesn't get down too cold to freezing. I've got my water filter and my electronics in my sleeping bag with me to keep them from freezing. I need my battery bank to last me for the 6 days or 7 days that we're here, because I won't have anywhere to recharge them. And I also cannot let my water filter freeze, or I won't have any way of filtering my water. So I'm just going to keep warm and go to sleep. I'll see you in the morning.